Iranian officials have described the latest round of talks with the United States in Oman as positive, but the negotiations have offered no clear roadmap to ease fears of a possible U.S. military strike. The mediated discussions took place in Muscat on Friday, with Iran's delegation led by Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. The United States was represented by Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, alongside President Donald Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner. U.S. Central Command Chief Brad Cooper also joined the American side. Speaking to Iranian television after the talks, Araghchi said the indirect negotiations got off to a good start, and that both sides will now consult their capitals before deciding on the next round. However, he warned that mistrust remains high, especially after the United States bombed Iranian nuclear sites in June, during the final stages of Israel's 12-day war with Iran.
Well, first of all, let me to thank the Sultanate of Oman for hosting this meeting today between Iran and the US, which was in fact indirect talks. I'm very grateful to His Majesty Sultan and my very good colleague Badr al-Busaidi, the distinguished Foreign Minister of Oman, for all the facilities they provided for these negotiations, which was actually indirect negotiations with the help of His Excellency al-Busaidi. We managed to talk with each other. I think our negotiation with the U.S. delegation was in fact done in a good atmosphere. We were able to exchange our viewpoints, to express our concerns and our interests for a possible deal between the two sides on our nuclear question. I think it was a good start, a good beginning, and now we have to go back to our capitals and discuss, the question with our superiors and explain what happened during these negotiations, and we will decide for the next round, inshallah.
Oman played the role of mediator, with Foreign Minister Bad bin Hamad al-Busaidi meeting both delegations separately and carrying messages back and forth. Oman's foreign ministry said the consultations focused on creating conditions for resuming diplomatic and technical negotiations, with the aim of reconvening soon. But these talks are taking place under intense pressure. The United States has moved major military assets closer to Iran, including the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier and supporting warships, while strengthening air defenses across regional bases. US forces also shot down an Iranian drone earlier this week. President Donald Trump has repeatedly threatened military action if Iran does not agree to a new deal. Washington's demands go beyond the nuclear program.
Well, we're talking about that. We have ships heading to Iran right now, big ones, biggest and the best, and we have talks going on with Iran. We'll see how it all works out. Well, I can't tell you what I'm going to do because right now, we have a tremendous force going there, just like we did in Venezuela, even bigger. And they'll be there soon, and I'd like to see a deal negotiated. I don't know that that's going to happen, but I mean, if I knew, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't tell you. I'd be very foolish if I would tell you. But right now, we're talking to them. We're talking to Iran, and if we could work something out, that'd be great. And if we can't, probably bad things would happen.
The US wants Iran to completely abandon uranium enrichment, limit the range of its ballistic missiles, and end support for allied armed groups across Iraq, Lebanon, Yemen, and Syria. Iran, however, insists these issues are red lines. Tehran says it will only negotiate nuclear matters in exchange for sanctions relief and wants the threat of war removed from the table. At the same time, Iran continues to signal military readiness. State media showed the deployment of the Khorramshahr for ballistic missile from an underground base, and the Revolutionary Guard said Iran would not weaken its defense capabilities even while talks continue. The talks may have been labeled constructive, but with major disagreements still unresolved, the risk of escalation remains very real.